And our friends Helio Sequence are here. It's great to see you guys. We'll talk in just a few minutes. Play a few songs for us first right away. Helio Sequence live here on The Morning Show. say after that? That was fantastic. Helio Sequence live here on KEXP, sounding as great as ever. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much
It's
for
good
having
to
us.
see you again.
Yeah, it's good to see you. It's been a while.
It's been 2008, and I know, like you mark time by when the last time you were on the morning show was.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So it's been 4 years. I don't know what the hell you guys have been doing. Just waiting to come back, I suppose. I know you've been busy, though.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, we were definitely hidden away in the studio for a year and a half, 2 years, working on the new record. And you know, the big hurdle, too, was, you know, as the news is kind of out there, we had a big studio flood, had to move spaces, and took it as an opportunity to kind of build everything back up from the ground.
Reset.
Yeah, I mean, everything from the location to all the sound treatment to all the gear, and it ended up being a really good thing creatively for us.
What was your first reaction? Was it just devastation? And when or was it?
We weren't there.
Well, we
When
weren't
you
there. We
found
got
out.
the call on tour, and
Yeah.
and you know, it's funny because at that time it kind of felt like business as usual because we were on tour, you know, and everything's hectic, and it was kind of this call like, oh, okay, when we get back, we have to deal with a flooded studio, no problem.
Sure.
You know, it was the first question like, hey, is all the gear fine? You know, like, yeah, it looks okay. It's like, okay, file it away, deal with it when we get back.
All right, that's the sound of a veteran band right there. Didn't panic. You guys have had obstacles along the way. Life of a band. How long have you been playing music together? It's been what?
Since 96.
96. Wow, that's impressive for any relationship.
Yeah. I've often been asked, what's the secret to a successful marriage?
I'm not going to ask.
Okay.
Negotiate.
Almond M&Ms.
Good. Well, now I know.
That was my way of making it so that you wouldn't ask us.
See, I know. I see veteran interviewer here.
Veteran interview, exactly.
I'll stay away from that. Negotiations is a new album. What I can say, a couple of things today. It's being released today. Congratulations, first off.
Thank you so much.
And you were going to be playing at a record store to celebrate that as well. Easy Street tonight, correct?
We are, yeah. And from all indications, I think it's at 7 o'clock. But
Yes.
it even says TBA on their
site. It could be
site.
at 6, though. So.
And on the sign outside of the store. So
Are we sure it's 6 or 7?
We don't know.
everyone can just get
It's
there at
TBA.
6. and-
I've been saying 7, but I would say show up by 6 if you want to see these guys live. It should be packed because you got a lot of fans here in Seattle, including myself. I listened to the new record for the first time in the car, which is a great way to introduce yourself to a record. And the title track came on late that night because I was listening to it throughout the day. And I got to tell you, that song, man, I was driving at night. That song just hit me so perfectly, and it made me think about your guys' music and through the years, because your last record still probably gets played on this show a few times a week. I mean, it's just timeless record. So I was already listening to this one thinking the same thing, and the emotion you bring into it's pretty impressive. Is it in a year and a half of recording it, 2 years of recording it, does that, what you started with when you began, the emotion and the feelings you have towards a song, how much does that change as you get towards the end of this recording? Does it?
Well, the way that we work usually is that we have a song that kind of determines that tone or the shape that the record's going to take, and we go through a bunch of stuff before we find that song, and we both know that it's kind of the direction. And in this case, it was One More Time, the first track.
Yeah.
And that kind of shapes, the way that you're working and kind of the boundaries that you set for yourself,
But I think
the goals that you have,
the last song, though, Negotiations, I think, was possibly the
It was
second
the
track.
second track.
And we
Right.
kind of operated that those would be the bookmarks for the record, the beginning and the end. And
Exactly. So you're kind of filling in a story, and a lot of it. It's interesting to say that you listen to the album at night because it was all recorded really, really late at night. I was
Feels like it.
Between Keep Your Eyes Ahead and this record, I actually had 2 kids.
Yeah.
So I'd spend days with my kids and going to the studio maybe 6 or 7 o'clock at night with Benjamin, and we'd work until 1 or 2 in the morning. So it has a very nocturnal kind of memory for me, and all of it kind of came together that way. And tonally, it's along those lines too.
Well, that song reminded me a lot of Lately. It reminded me sort of that sort of set the tone, and a few songs on that record as well. It kind of came back to that. It's very hopeful, though. It feels like a...
we always
Am I correct
Always
in
try
that?
to make it. Yeah, absolutely. We always try to.
No matter
I
how
mean,
hard I try, I can't be hopeless. So.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, Lately's like, I mean, it's very... I mean, there's a bunch on there that feel like there's a sad tone, but there's so much hope in the song. And I think lack of sleep is probably helping that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a sleep deprivation concept record.
Well, you've been busy, as I said, a couple of kids in between the last couple of records, but it looks like you're going to be very busy as well touring on this record, right? You're heading off to Europe for a few dates, and what's the plan?
Yeah, well, we have we have some stuff to do here in Seattle, and then back down to Portland, radio and in stores, Music Millennium in Portland, and Easy Streets we're talking about here, and then we head off to Europe until the end of the month, and we're just kind of doing a whirlwind tour of 7 or 8 the big cities, London, Paris, Berlin, that kind of thing, Amsterdam. And then we're back, and we are basically touring all the way solid until December.
Wow.
Supporting the record.
How's the family going to deal with that?
This will be the first big tour that I've done. We've been out for, a month at a time,
Does your 4-year-old get what you're doing? Was it just normal that Daddy?
She does. I showed her a sound check for the first time
Yeah.
At the ballroom when we were playing in Portland the other day, and she didn't understand why nobody was there. I had to keep explaining to her. She's like, "This is great, but where are the people? They're going to be here? There's not many people."
She's already worried about your draw. Yeah, that's good.
I'll make her a manager.
She'll be a manager. She'll be like, "Where's the draw?" It's a sound check. Well, I'm sure. I hope your family can tag along at some point, or is it
we'll
not
see.
possible?
It's pretty hectic out there, and having a 1.5-year-old in the
Yeah.
9-hour drive from 2 unsavory cities might be a little little harsh.
She might be better off just having the kids and you not there, probably. Again, the new album is Negotiations, out on Sub Pop today. Congratulations again on that. And again, playing tonight at Queen Anne. I say get there at 6. It's probably at 7. And lots going on besides that. And we'll put it up on KEXP.org as well, all this info. If you got a couple more from the new record, we would love to hear them this morning.
Walking out in a hall of One more chance for you. All those things in the days before. Memory leaving what you knew. Former times, how they follow you. Street lights fall on hollow night. You see up ahead what could be. No more mysteries, no more penalties. Shake my hand, look right through me.
.3 KEXP, and that's why I recommend listening to that song late at night on the road. Man, that packs a punch. I love it. Nice work, you guys.